Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know I was on for a little bit, but had to get off quickly and then get back on quickly. What happened was dropping frames like crazy with the Salt Lake City server, so I had to go off and change it to Denver and get back on. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't change servers in the middle of stream. You have to stop your stream. Uh, to stop your stream. And went into another server. You got so my chatty app is working. Anyways, I was saying I was dropping frames like crazy, with the Salt Lake City server, and so what I had to do, and unfortunately, you can't change servers in the middle of stream. I would have changed the settings and all that, but and done it and changed the server so in that way I could ensure that the frames stop dropping. But unfortunately, how it works is you have to change the server, or not change the server, but if it was that easy, I wouldn't have had to end stream after a minute and restarted to ensure that frames weren't dropping. But because of how it works, um, where you have to stop the stream, change the server, and then start it again. That's what I had to do. Looks like everything's working nicely with the Denver server. So we can get the stream started. Yeah, yeah. That's why you also didn't hear me talk there because I was in my OBS here and I was in my OBS here. Let me just check to make sure more time to just make sure that emote only and subscriber only is off, so that way there are no issues there. Because yeah, I don't want this to be like when I had made that announcement about the like last September where the travel website wanted to uh, feature my photo, and it looks like everything's good. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Okay, so now we can get the stream started. Yeah, but anyways, I was explaining, fortunately with OBS, if, oh yeah, OBS can't just change the server in the middle of whether beginning, middle, or whatever to address the frames dropping and ping not lowering, like it was getting into the red a lot with the Salt Lake City server. So fortunately, you have to stop stream, change the server, and then you can get back into stream. And because OBS doesn't allow you to change servers in the middle of the stream, unfortunately. But anyway, everything's working there. So yeah, we can get things started. So yeah, as I mentioned in my live notification, also at the end of the stream on Monday night, playing Sims 4. We're gonna see if there's anything crazy that happens again here. With Sims 4, with any Sims game for that matter, you can definitely expect there to be crazy stuff that happens. Um, so anyway, my day was a good day. I cleaned a washroom in my house. Also, also got some work done on my book. I was able to write 3,000 words today. Um, wait, and this one, wait, Sims updated. Yeah, Sims updated before stream, so have to probably go in the game. Uh, put my mods back on, get out of the game, then restart it again. So yeah, we'll have to do that. Oh, you gotta love this this start to the stream, eh? Have to stop it and restart it because it was losing the ping. Yep, mods disabled. What I'll do is I'll just get those mods back on. Oh, there we go. Fly. Oh. Alright. Yeah, and then also, yeah, I went out for a walk. It was chilly outside. Let me just check to make sure. Okay, everything's good. Let's check to make since we're out, I'll just check to make sure you can hear the game sound. Yep, you can. That's selected. All right. Oh, let's go back into the game now with the mods that I have. All right, so here we go. Uh, all right, so now we can get into our Sims adventures and see if anything crazy happens. It was chilly outside. Not exactly warmest, but luckily I dressed up warm, so I was able to go out for a little bit of a walk outside. It was nice being outside. And yeah, yeah. So as I mentioned in the book, 3,000 words I wrote today. So yeah, that good. Or close, or almost 3,000 words. Not quite. Yeah, it's now at almost 8,000 words. The book. So yeah, it's coming along. Really safe as long as you feed it. Rare cow plant. That was one scary looking plant. Yeah, that cow plant was one scary looking plant. Yeah, that cow plant was one scary looking plant. Okay, so here we am. Okay, so she's sleeping right now. Oh, yes, full energy. Uh, hold on. Let's just. Okay. So now she's got full energy. So we'll get her to eat breakfast. Just have an omelet for breakfast. Okay. And after she's done. After she's done, we'll get her to use that. Wash her hands. Sunday, okay. A little different. Normally when we, or when I, end the game here, it's, Monday in game, so, yeah, this is different. Well, she, chose, to eat the meal without me having to direct her. Alright. Sometimes when it's in the green, I have to direct her to eat something. Let's see here. Very inspired, so we'll get her to... What should we get her to do? Let me just think here for a second. Get her to observe the sky, I guess. Oh, there's some unpleasant there. Wait, let me just check. See if it's outside. No. Wait, there's something unpleasant in there. Oh. Wait. Oh, the toilet has to be repaired, so we'll have to get her to stop that and then get her to mop that. I do not know. And so there she is, fixing something and got some upgrade parts. We don't really need them right now. Um. No, we can't do any more upgrades there, so we'll get her to observe the sky. Oh, okay, she'll have to do another repair here. Guess we'll get her to repair that. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, something needs to be repaired. You're gonna have to get out of the telescope there. Right, so playful mood, okay. Then brighten the day. Wait. Or maybe not, I don't know. Okay, so and okay, we already got that upgraded. Oh, I'm just checking to see if anything else needs to be upgraded. And we'll just close that. They're all upgraded? Yes it is, all upgraded, okay. Okay, so we'll get her to fire up her friend. Right, and see what else we can get her to do. Let's see here. So we'll get her to show off the muscles. Or not. You could just stay outside and not do anything. No. Get her to brighten the day. If that works. Alright, so that's good, and it's going for the tea machine. She really loves the tea machine. Okay, we'll get her to use that, and then wash her hands, what else? Still don't know why you would sabotage something that took forever to build. I really don't know. Okay, with her friend there still, we'll get her to... no, not that, how about talking about a treasured memory? That work? Yes? Yeah, it did. Very flirty. Okay. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that mood. Yeah, I'm not doing that, popular challenge, in case you're wondering. Yeah. I have seen some people, try to do that challenge. Oh, Tab, thank you for the host. I really appreciate it. How's your night going? It looks like our friend is, going to, Oh, Tab, thank you for resubscribing. I really appreciate it. Now you're at 7 months. Alright, so our sim is going to be watching some comedy, alright. Yeah, she needs some fun, okay. Well, that's good to hear that your night's going well. And yeah, baseball starts tomorrow. I'm glad that they were able to figure out some sort of agreement and salvage the season. Even though it starts a few weeks later, it'll be really nice. I think the Blue Jays start against Texas tomorrow. All right, so our sim is doing push-ups there. He's going to watch comedy. Um, yeah, definitely better late than never. Yep, definitely better late than never. And it didn't take extremely long uh, for them to come to an agreement on like what was it, 1994, 1995. Okay, so she's gonna brew some Earl Grey tea. Uh, she really loves that tea machine though. And definitely with baseball, I wonder how this season is gonna go. Um, I wonder how this season is gonna go. Oh, Cubs open against the Brewers. Okay, yeah. I wonder how that's. I wonder how that series will end up going. Also, the Jays against the Rangers. I mean, hey Sky, hey, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, I had a good day. Yeah, I got. Yeah, I cleaned up one of the washrooms in my house. I got some work done on my book, and also went out for a walk. How are you doing? So what she's gonna do, she's gonna practice the guitar here. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I think we can let her practice the guitar for a little bit. Um, this? Yeah, we'll see how it goes. The Blue Jays in spring training, yeah, they looked, oh, okay. Well, it's good to hear that, you're doing good. Yeah, I know how it is, coming home and then, you have homework to do. So hopefully that goes well for you. But yeah, with the Blue Jays in the spring, it was a little hit and miss with them. And with the Cubs, you never know. I mean, they are young, but you never know. They might end up, yeah, they might end up surprising everybody. All right, so let's see here. So we'll tell her friendships, and then oh, very confident. Okay, and and with very confident comes, or confident, very confident comes this. I still don't know what this means. I really don't know what they mean by that. Only in The Sims would they put something like that. Oh yeah, definitely. That's been a problem for the Blue Jays for a long time. That they're all about power and they don't do the small ball. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Oh, yes, we'll have to scavenge that for parts, and then you'll have her do that after scavenging for the parts, and then there to wash hands. Okay, now inspired. Right, and right, so she's gonna do some cooking. Yeah, because many years when the Blue Jays were all about power, yeah, yeah, when they're all about power, yeah, and they don't do anything with small ball, it hurts them a lot. Yeah, that's been a problem for years with the Blue Jays. Uh, although under Charlie Montoyo, they have done more base stealing compared to John Gibbons. I know John Gibbons really relied on the power, but okay, so we'll get her to throw. Okay, we'll get her to throw that away here. Oh, wait on. Okay, let's get her to throw that away. Repair that. Do some mopping, and then we can get her to get some sleep there. But that's been a problem with the Blue Jays for a long time. Yeah. Well, they do have. Well, I know they have Springer, who I think is fast. Teoscar isn't fast. Teoscar isn't fast. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Bo, I think he has average speed at least. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do. Because, yeah, definitely, um, yeah, definitely, they will. Speed definitely does help when it comes down to trying to beat some teams that will go after the power. Because, yeah, because there have been some Blue Jays teams where, so we'll get her to eat something here. We'll have pancakes there. And we'll get her to use that, and get her to wash her hands. And, they're up, I think those 2015 and 2016, they did have some speed on those teams. I mean, it was more balanced, but still, yeah. It's going to be an interesting year, that's for sure. Because, yeah, they have a really deep lineup, but, will they actually be able to play small ball when it's those tight games and they can't rely on their power? That's going to be something interesting. Okay, starts. Okay. Oh, she was inspired for a second there. Okay. Well, the mail has been delivered. Yeah, we don't want her to work out here. You know what? Since mail has been delivered, we'll get her to pay the bills. Or just head off to work and then pay the bills. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely that 2016 Blue Jays team was a good one, and yeah, yeah, Cleveland had a deep bullpen in that playoffs. Was it Andrew Miller as the closer? And yeah, yeah, that ended up being a very tough series for the Blue Jays, and yeah, it ended up being a good one for the well, that time they were called the Indians. Now they're the Guardians. All right. We'll get her to have that blackened bass and do the flambe, which reminds me of that Fresh Prince episode where Jeffrey tried to teach Hillary how to do flambe, and voila, Will tries to do it, voila, burns the kitchen down. Yeah, yeah, that is definitely going to take some time getting used to. Cleveland Guardians, yeah, they'll be yeah, it's going to be different to hear Guardians instead of Indians there. I wonder if Indianapolis changed their name. I know they were also called that. Uh, yeah, so it looks like we'll have to get her to clean up her plates here. Not sure if she's done using the facility. Um, and now she's gonna wash the dishes. She's gonna do the treadmill. I've mentioned this many times. She loves the treadmill and she loves the punching bag. And very rarely does she ever go for the weight machine. I have to direct her to go to the weight machine. You know what? We'll get her then to do some chatting here. Oh, very inspired. Okay. Or she could practice the guitar, and she could definitely practice that guitar. Right, and I don't know what level she's at with the guitar. So far, I don't know how to get involved there. It's not quite like, was it Sims 1 where, it's not quite like Sims 1 where, yeah, they tend to go all over the place, and then you have to say, whoa, 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 whoa. It's not quite what I want you to do. Yeah, it definitely was weird though seeing spring training ending uh, ending this late in April, because usually spring training ends like maybe April 1st at the latest, and then you go to mostly it ends in mostly it goes to what is it where did my sim go? Oh, over there. Oh, hi, Warcry. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. How's your night going? Yeah, yeah, but yeah. As I was saying about spring training, I was used to, or I'm still used to it ending like at the end of March or pretty late in March, and the season either starting late March or early April. So yeah, it was a little different seeing spring training and this late in April, and the season starting at April 8th. It looks like we'll have to get her to do some cleaning, and then we'll have to probably call a friend over then. Guess we'll use that. Wash our hands, and then direct her to eat. Uh, oh, okay. Hopefully, well, okay. So hopefully, that goes well, and yeah, it's good to hear that your night is going well. All right, so yeah, we'll definitely have to. Well, it might be a little early, inviting a friend over, because even in here, when you try to call a friend over, like it's this time. Why are you calling now? So what we'll do is we'll just get her to do some chatting there in the forums there. Oh, the stream is going well. Yeah, it's been half an hour, and so far nothing crazy has happened yet. But you never know with the Sims. Oh, really? Yeah, Sims is a classic game. I actually have the first one with all the expansions. I have it for both PC and Mac. Oh, I was able to. Oh, Wolfie, hey, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. How's your night going? But yeah, yeah, the PC version I know works on Windows 10. Not sure about Windows 11, but the Mac version, well, Apple being Apple, yeah, when the updated from what was it, 10.5 to 10.6, yeah, it didn't work anymore. So yeah, the problem is, yeah, Sims 1, Apple doesn't like older software on their systems, and even with this one, it's on macOS Catalina, and yeah, Sims 1 wouldn't even work on this one anyway. Right, so yeah, now we can get a friend over, so we'll invite somebody over. No, we don't want to make a prank call. We'll call that one over. Right. Alright, so she's inviting the friend over, alright. Yeah, the stream is going well. So far, nothing crazy, but you never know. It is The Sims. Oh, she just comes in like that. Just comes in like that. Doesn't even wait for somebody to come to the door. Just oh, okay, yeah, yeah. That's sometimes how these games end up working. All right, so right now they're talking. Okay, let's see here. Should we? Oh, let me see if we can get her to serve something. That's the only issue with some of these older games that are hit and miss. I mean, like on the PC, I know Tiger Woods 2006 and NBA Live 2006 work on Windows 10. Not sure about Windows 11. There's serve fish tacos there. Let's hope that and I know was it the Monopoly games I have work on Windows 10. The movies as well does, but there are some games that just don't work on Windows 10. And I even had to rebuy, what is it, did her friend leave or... Oh no, her friend just went to, computer. I was wondering, well, the other friend was just standing there. Okay. Oh, Disco Stick, thank you for the raid! Thank you for the raid! How did your stream go? Oh, let's just see... Let me just check to make sure. How did your stream go? For some reason it's not showing any game here, but how did the stream go? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the raid, and welcome everybody. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Ashad Mukadam, an author and photographer from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I play sports, simulation, and strategy games. I play adventure games of interest to me. I play Mario and Sonic games. Sometimes I do chatting streams, and sometimes I do photo editing streams. And today I'm playing Sims 4, and yeah, so far nothing crazy has happened, but yeah, still early on, so you never know. Oh, that's good to hear that your stream went well. Ooh, hopefully. Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, the game is going well. Yeah, so far nothing crazy has happened. But it is The Sims, so you never know. Yeah, right now, she has a friend over. Yeah, she has a friend over right now, and we just served a meal, but looks like she's going home now, so we'll have to see who else we can invite and. But yeah, the game is going well. It was good to hear that your stream went well. Okay, so we'll let her work out, and then we'll get her to invite a friend over. So I'm surprised she's going for the weightlifting machine because she really likes the punching bag and she really likes that treadmill there. Okay. So I think we better get her to use that. and wash her hands, and then invite a friend over, and they'll come quickly enough that get her to invite somebody. We'll get her and invite her because we still have that meal that because we still have her still have that meal that we prepared, and rather that she eats with her friends there. Oh, guess we'll get her to. Oh, get her to call to meal. You know, sometimes I wonder how do they get it from all the way there. Yeah, sometimes I wonder how do they get the plates from all the way there. I really don't know how they do that. Right, so we'll get her to clean that up. We'll get her to clean that up. Okay, let's see what this friend has to say. Yeah, okay, let's see. Give her yeah, we'll do the hip bump here. Hey, yeah, Warcry, thank you for still being here. I really appreciate it. See if we can do the hip bump. Okay. So we'll do the show off the muscles here. Allows it. Okay. Right, so we'll do a heartfelt compliment there, and then okay. I think oh okay, that did work, okay. And our friend is going for the computer. Yeah, well, since my sim is a little tired, we'll get her to sleep, and hopefully this friend doesn't stay on the computer all night, because yeah, what has happened is where did her friend go? Hey, where did her friend go there? Oh, she's eating something else. Okay. And she's finished eating and left, which has happened in Sims 1 as well. I don't know about Sims 2. Um, okay, so there's... we'll better clean that up then. I know it's going to need a cleanup. Oh, you got to follow! Okay, so let's... Oh, Workright, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Alright, so let's see here. We'll get her to... that'll get spoiled anyway after it's... After she wakes up, it'll be spoiled anyway, so... it's a good way to... Yep, there it is, all spoiled. Oh, and she's energized, okay. Okay. Hey, thank you for that hype, I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's hear, we'll, she's going for the punching bag, remember when I mentioned that she loves that punching bag in the treadmill? Well, there it is, I'll just let her do the punching bag then. Right, so she got the punching bag done, and okay, now we'll get her to use that. Wash her hands. Right, no, we don't want to hire a caterer. Just wait until... Okay, so now we'll get her to have some breakfast, and... What should we get her to have? We'll get her to have French toast. Oh, she's very happy. That's a good thing. Right, that's a very good thing that she's very happy. And, alright, so she'll then have to direct her to eat there. Alright, so, now she's doing what? She's trolling the forums! That's a very favorite activity of hers. Let's see, what can we get her to do? So that, we don't want her to enter into a tournament there. She also have to go to work there and go to play. Right, so now she's focused there. Right. Okay, let me just check. Okay, so she's at level 9. She's almost accomplished that. Right. Okay, so it looks like work is starting for an hour. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, so we better have her go and stop that so she can head off to work. There she is. And we'll clear out these notifications here. Because the reason why I clear out the notifications is because otherwise they, hold on, get Swole Anniversary. I wonder what happens when you say you take the cake. So she's happy and gluttonous gluten. Although if we declined the cake, what would have happened was should have had something called cake regret, or like she would have been sad, but she would have been sad, and it would have been like cake regret or something like that that shows up. Anyway, oh, she's energized. Okay. The first thing I think we'll do is we'll use that. Wash the hands. Right. So let's see here. Okay, we'll get it. We'll have this friend come over. All right. And oh, she's already there. Right. So we'll get her to enthuse about interests. We'll have her we'll have her talk to her friend there. For some reason, she's on the computer and her friend is moving around. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll get her to serve. Yeah, that high energy protein plate. We'll get her off there, off the computer, and that way she can cook. Right, and then let's see. Oh, so she's making the high energy protein plates. Yeah, here's an interesting story that I have about when I while playing Sims 4. Okay. Oh, looks like she served, and I'll get her to call to meal. I'll get her to clean that up. Oh, okay, her friend's coming, and okay, so she's gonna leave a full plate over there. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It's not like Sims 1 where they just go straight for the where everybody goes straight for the plate once the meal has been served. Okay, so she is tired, becomes exhausted in 4 hours. Okay, she'll clean up those plates. Okay, so her friend is gonna leave. We'll get her to eat that, and then we'll get her to not put it in inventory. We don't want to put it in inventory. We want to put it away in the fridge. Right. Anyway, here's an interesting story. Yeah. One. I think it was. Oh, it wasn't that friend. It was another one. Well, more of an acquaintance. Yeah, so she says, "Hey, I'm throwing this birthday party. You want to come?" Oh, okay. Birthday party ends up being held at the house here. The caterer decides to serve one of the dishes in the bathroom here. Why? I do not know. But yes, the caterer wanted to serve one of the dishes in the bathroom there. Right, so... Oh, she's already awake. Okay, I had no idea. Anyway, we'll get her... Well, luckily, there's 2 bathrooms, so we'll get her to take a bubble bath there. 3 o'clock in the morning. It is Thursday. Well, we'll get her to eat something first. Actually, get the leftovers. And there'll be, I know, 4 more after that. I would make the silly gummy bear pancakes, but we do have that leftover high energy protein plate in there, so... Oh, looks like we'll have to... Some repairs then. She's done, and get her to mop like mad. Well, in this case, I can forgive her for cleaning up the dishes in the bathroom because, well, she did, because, well, that sink was, yeah, you know what, I'll get her to, first let her, wait, what kind of workout is she doing? A no sweat run, okay. And after a little bit, we'll get her to explore some space here. Okay, instead of having her go for the tea machine, we'll get her to do that. Alright, so, see what she does. There's only one choice here. It will do that. Right, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see what happens when we confront. Okay. Okay, so nothing happened there, okay. Okay, so she's safely returned, and, what I think I'll do is I'll get her to See what there is. Right. That, and I think we'll get her to play that, see if we can get her logic skill all the way up to level 10. I don't know how many hours are left there. Very focused. Right, I'll have to invite her friend over while she plays Brighten, so we'll get her to stop, so in that way friend doesn't leave. She's focused, and she's going into... We'll get her to play with Alex, okay. There she is. Alright, so let's see here, and... I don't know how long this is going to... I don't know if it'll take long enough to be able to fill up the meter, but definitely try. And she's now also confident, okay, for winning a chess match. And we'll have her... I guess we can go into the observatory there. Observe the sky. Oh, I really do want to try and get her, I really want to try and get that meter all the way up, right, so now of the Cosmos, and what's she doing now? Rolling the forums! Any way to maybe increase her focus skill there? Let's see, career, nope. Right, nope. Sold, nope. Okay. Then let's see. Let's see what else we have here. Nope. Okay, you know what we better do? We better go to the washroom and then eat something because, yeah, those two are in the yellow. Use that. Wash her hands. Then we'll get her to have lunch. We'll try that. Okay, so we'll, oh, now confident, okay. Right, and inspired, okay, so that one is, and that one, okay. But yes, anyway, yeah, I was also talking about that Fresh Prince episode, voila, and how Will burn the kitchen down, and then that night, I believe they had invited, okay, Warcry, thank you for coming in, and thank you for the follow, I really appreciate it. You have a good day, and hopefully we'll be able to, hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thank you again. So let's see here, we'll get her to... She's putting that away. Okay, so she's going to clean that up. We'll get her to clean that up. Now, what's she tense about? Oh, she's tense about no music. Alright, and... So we'll get her to finish cleaning that plate. Oh yeah, I forgot. She has a few leftovers in the fridge. Yeah, that's something that I completely forgot. Yeah, you have a good night too, Warcry. Thank you again for coming in. It was great hanging out with you too. Right, so she's now going to sleep here. Um, Right, and I guess we'll get her to have some. Oh, wait, we do have those leftovers, so there's 4 more, so there'll be 3 more after this. Because there were 5, and then she had 1, and then. Yeah, so we'll get her to have that high energy protein plate there. Get her to use that, wash her hands. And. Oh, she's energized, okay, and what I can do with that. I can get her to do some energized heavy lifting there. You know, I keep mentioning the Roberki mod, the fitness controls, as you can see, multiplier 0.2 there. And there, and there, and there. Oh, well, not the Patreon one, but, or the C. And so that's what it does. It makes it, and then another, it makes it a little more realistic with the muscle gain and loss. Also, another thing with the Berkey, as I said, is I have 3 times exaggerated to make it a little more realistic for how bodybuilders actually look. So that's why she looks so buff. Okay, so let's see if we can get her to get that up all the way to the top level there. Okay, so now she's very focused. Right, and we have seen the but that Very Flurry was the first time I ever saw it. So yeah, so now we know what it looks like. Okay, and see here, almost at the top level there. Come on, just a little more. And aspiration completed. Okay. Achieved her dreams of becoming extremely learned. Okay, and we max the skill. Okay, reach the right, and then rant logically to reduce her anger. Okay, and see here, what can we do for a new aspiration? Okay, so that's not it. Okay, so we do this with the program. That's programming for okay, proficient student. It's on Sim. All 3 and 3 careers. All 3 of any career. Certainly athletic. Okay, we completed that. Let me just see here. Knowledge. Master. Handy. Well, she's already handy. Let's see what else we have here. Activity. Genius. Oh. Okay, let's see here. 2 meals well inspired. 5 excellent meals. Captain Master Chef. So we can find here. Okay. What else we have? About and collectibles. Raider. Read 5 frogs. Okay. Need a collection. I don't know what the collections are. Here, what can we have her do? 5 masterpieces. All 3 paintings. Emotion. Okay, I'll do that. Let's hear musical genius. There are others in music. Okay, harmonious. Okay, so I guess we could do that. Also complete. Oh, what? Hold on. Wait, what did we do already? Oh, we did that one already. Okay, so level 4 skill and an instrument. An instrument for 1 hour while inspired. Okay. Practice music for 6 hours. Okay. How far along are we with this? There's still time there. So let's check out her needs now. Oh, let's try that again. Let's check out her needs and okay, we better get her to work on her social there. We'll get her to invite one of her friends over. Okay. We'll get her to invite that one over. Right, so, oh, maybe we shouldn't have her, oh yeah, I forgot it's Friday, so, yeah, definitely not a good idea to, let a friend over yet, so we'll get her to use that. We're gonna stop with that, otherwise she'll be late for work. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, must have actually selected, the painting there. Okay, so she got the royalty, and she's going, to work focused, alright. Okay, so let's see what this, oh, when the music's over, okay. Right, so when she gets back, we'll get her to have that protein plate. Okay. What's she at Rainy Day Entertainment? Oh, okay, chat support agent at Rainy Day Entertainment. And let's see here. Now she's happy. We don't want the camera. Now she's happy there. Right. Oh, okay. So I guess she's just gonna wash her hands there, right? Right, so okay, now she's energized. And after what's she doing? Oh, stretching. Okay, stretching is sometimes she just does sit-ups and push-ups, and some of the some of the strangest places. Yeah, sometimes she does sit-ups and push-ups in the bathroom. Hey, actually, I was going to call a friend over, so now that solves that problem. Um, what we'll do is we'll get her to that. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll get her to uh, hip bumper. Right, and then see here, what else can we do? Brighten the day. Yeah, this friend though loves to go for a nap in the hot tub. Why? I have no idea why. I really don't know why she likes to. Why this one likes to have a nap in the hot tub. Um, yeah. Sometimes Sims are funny with some of the stuff they do. And then, yeah, I guess we can let her stretch after talking there. Oh, she's very energized, okay. And we'll get her to show off the muscles. Okay, and then talk about a treasured memory there. Right, and then let's see what treasure. Okay, so she is exhausted now, and okay. I don't know why the treasured memory didn't work. She is exhausted. Now she's asleep, and her friend is eating the leftovers. Okay. You get her social up. Okay, so her friend is gonna go home now after eating something. Okay. Kind of interesting that when you serve a meal, the guests don't actually just go straight for the meal, but when there's leftovers in the fridge, they'll go straight for the fridge. Okay, so what's she doing? Eat yogurt. Hold on. First, we'll get her to that, and then take a bubble bath. Oh, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think I'll get much done with that roof there. Uh, oh, better clean out the spoiled food. Then clean that up. Alright, so that looks to have relieved our tension there, the bubble bath. Okay. Right, so I'll get her to a breakfast, and yeah, here we can get her to make the Silly Gummy Bear pancakes. And I guess after the Silly Gummy Bear pancakes, we can get her to have yogurt. Alright, so, yeah, we'll have to get her to eat that yogurt after the Silly Gummy Bear pancakes. Um, so she's just sitting there, is she... Right, so she's... Oh, okay, so now she's gonna clean up that and then have the yogurt. I was wondering, is she thinking about eating the yogurt and then eating the yogurt, or what is she doing? Alright, so now she's having the yogurt, and what we'll do is we'll get her to eating the yogurt. We'll get her to use that, wash her hands. Have to get her to clean that up, and oh, let's invite somebody over. Let's invite... That one isn't available. I guess we can get her to invite her. Right, and we got some royalties there. Recent neighborhood stories, don't really have to. Alright, so that one is going to be right over. And yeah, because we do have to do the social there before I even try to take her out into space. We'll get her to invite in. Looks like she is energized. And let's see what we can do now. We'll get her to brighten the day. Okay, so we got her to brighten the day, and let's see what happens. Oh, looks like the other friend is here. Or at least wants to come over, and let's see here. There she is, and wonder what kind of mood she's in. Okay, stretch. Sometimes she just likes to do push-ups just out of nowhere there. Alright, so we'll try to cheer her up. Or not. Let's see if okay, let's try to show off the muscles and or not. Okay, one is on the computer, one is just standing in the bathroom. She is going to. Oh, okay, she's focused. Alright, so. How do you. Did you see that? He showed off the muscles. Hold on, let me just see something here. There's no window! There's no window where she's standing. She's showing off the muscles in the bathroom, and somehow she sees that? How? How? That doesn't make any sense! I mean, seriously? And here's the first crazy thing that's happened tonight. They're talking in the bathroom. And let's see here. The third one is going to. Let's see where the third person goes. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be a little chilling in the bathroom. It's very, very popular for The Sims. Okay, so now they're going outside and talking outside, I guess. Or are they not? I don't know. Okay, it looks like they're all talking. I don't know. Try the hip bump here. Okay, there we go. But guess we'll get her to enthuse about the interests. Right, and let's see here. Okay, so she's happy and friendly. What else there is? I'll get her to brighten the day. Okay, yeah, that one is leaving, so yeah, we'll just delete that notification, because what ends up happening, and you saw that earlier, they just piled up like that. That's why I cleaned them up like that. Okay, so they're talking now. Alright. You know what? I'll just be right back. I just gotta go to the washroom. Hey everybody, I'm back. Right, so let's see what we're doing. Okay, so just chatting, okay? Or not, you could... Oh, looks like her friend just left. Let's see. No. How about this? We'll get her to have something to eat. A butternut gnocchi. And use that. Wash her hands, and then we'll get her to explore some space. Oh, let's see what her friend does. I think yeah, yeah. I don't think that's a good idea there. From what she called about someone else earlier in the stream. Okay, so we'll have to clean that. We'll get her to clean that afterwards. No, get her to clean that before she explores space. I didn't expect that to get dirty uh, that soon, but anyway, so she's inspired and she's feeling energized there. Right, so we'll have to, yeah, I guess I'll do the cleaning for her since I want her to explore space before, let's see, what is she tense about? Oh, no music. Alright. So let's see what she happens in space there. Okay, and alert. He had to, and I wonder if that's kind of a little how you say play on Tatooine. Colonists in revolt. Uh, um, look to the planet government there and see what happened. What happened here? Not enough exercise. Okay. Gang Ho B. Okay. Um. See if we can talk to them and see what happens there. A tiny raise in wages and the ability to gather and discuss ideas, but they quickly drop the wage increase to reunite with their government. Okay. A dead space porcupine and a dead space rock. Alright, and we'll have her. Well, she's already gonna go to bed, it looks like. Let's see what there is. No, we want to go into the inventory. So, we already have a space rock here. We'll sell that. Alright. Oh, wait, we'll want her. Oh, it looks like she has full energy now, so we'll get her to that and about there. Let me just make sure there's nothing needing repair there. Okay. And let's see here. We're gonna have breakfast and a spinach frittata. For a long time, kept thinking that's a Spanish frittata, and then I read it again and oh, spinach frittata. Okay. Alright, so she'll, I think she'll eat that on her own, because it's in the yellow. It's not like The Sims 1 where they eat it no matter how high this hunger bar is. Or no matter, yeah, no matter how high it is and how much in the green it is. Right, so let's see if, right, so she's eating that, alright. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, I thought, she done or is she not done? I'm not sure. We'll get her to clean up and, yeah, we better get her to invite somebody over. Let's see. Invite over her. The other one, I guess, isn't available. So that one is going to be right over. Oh, there she is, right there. Right. And we'll invite her in. There she comes. Yeah, we better get her to, Okay, so her friend goes straight to the computer, but I was going to say we better get her to turn on the speaker. And they're starting musical chairs! Here we go! They love playing musical chairs. Better to turn on the electronica music. Alright, there we go. Now let's see here. We'll get her to brighten the day. Fire her up if flatter works. To guess we'll get her to tell a funny story. Alright. And we'll try fire up, and then we'll get her to... Oh, not that. No, not that. Oh, she's very inspired. Don't know how long that'll last. We'll get her to do that. Okay. Now she's happy, okay. Okay, and let's see here, so she likes it from the playing of the music. We'll do a heartfelt compliment, and then, let's see what else we can find in here. Oh, okay. Let's see what do we have here. Nope. That, here, what do we have here? Oh, not that. Oh, here we go. That's what I wanted. Or not. Okay. Oh, we'll just have to cancel that because, yeah. And we'll get her to use that. Wash her hands. Oh. I selected the first or the second level there, but anyway, we'll get her to do some heavy lifting. Okay, and see how long it takes for her to think about doing all the other stuff. Okay, there we go. Now she's tense, but she will be working out soon. Anyway, there's the workout room, and there she is, and she's energized now. Right. There we go. Now she's gonna do her workout here. Okay, and see here. Maybe we can. Let me just think here. Or maybe we can get her to explore space. Oh, she's very energized. All right, that's gonna be good. Because she won't get very tired. Well, she's energized now. Let's see her taste on a red planet. Okay, let's see what she has to say. All right. And let's see what the next space adventure has. And pound. Um. Let's make an excuse here. Right. Alright, let's see if that happens. Uh, I don't know. We'll try that and see what happens. Let's see here. So that didn't happen. So that didn't work out. Okay. Um, get her to. Wait, where is it? Let's get her to clean up that, and then we'll get her to eat something. Let's see her have dinner. Yeah, let's get her to have some chili. And after she's done, we'll get her to we'll get her to go to sleep. Hopefully, she cleans up that plate herself, so I don't have to do it for her. Where's that one? Open the gallery. Okay, and so she's eating the chili, and let's see if she's cleaning up the plate. Oh, looks like we'll have to get her to repair the oven then when she wakes up. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Want to get her to repair that oven. Then after, and she doesn't have to scavenge for any parts because, yeah, we'll get her to use. And we'll get her to take a bubble bath. Alright. Okay, so we'll have to scavenge for parts here. Alright, and now she'll scavenge for the parts. And throw it away. And get her to have some breakfast. Or make eggs and toast. Right. What else is there? I don't really want her to explore space, so we'll get her to do. Very playful, yeah, that is a scary face, I don't have when she doesn't have the sunglasses on. Get her to socialize and do some chatting there. And what this reminds me of, and I've said this before, it's Yahoo Messenger or Yahoo, yeah, the Yahoo Messenger forums. I don't know really if it looked like that in Amazon Messenger chats or like I know ICQ could set your font styles. I don't know if you could set the font sizes, but definitely the font styles and font colors. Yeah, definitely. This reminds me of Yahoo Messenger chat because of the different sizes and styles and all that. Oh, not enough exercise. Right. Well, anyway, we can't really get her to um. Let's wait on that. The mail has been delivered, and okay, so those are the bills. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll then get her to stop doing that. We'll get her to pay those bills. And then we'll have her go to work after that. Okay. So now she's at work. And we'll get her to no brunch, no brunch. Okay, so alright, so we'll get her to have lunch. And oh, I don't want the camera to be open there. See here. Okay. And let's see. Oh, she never ate her breakfast. I was wondering what happened. I was wondering why her hunger was so low. She never ate her breakfast, and I didn't catch it in time. Okay, so we'll get her to eat that. No, don't eat it. We'll get her to clean up. And we'll get her to... What, first we'll get her to, have that, and have some fish tacos. Get her to use and wash her hands there. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll get her to do that. And we'll get her to serve fish tacos. Alright, and her friend goes straight to the computer. But what we're going to do is we're going to have her make the dinner since her friend probably won't leave so quickly there. And let's see here, and she's serving it. We'll get her to call a meal. And she'll probably put that away and then call to meal, right? Or not? Oh, okay, and I won't. Oh, okay, so she walked a little closer this time, because sometimes they get their meal right from there, and, oh yeah, oh, she's at the table and she's standing? I mean, why? And why is she going to the upstairs bathroom to wash the dishes? That makes no sense. She was standing right in front of the kitchen sink. And let's see, her friend is where's her friend going? We'll get her to brighten the day. Oh, she was going straight for the telescope there. And let's see here, we'll get her to... Oh, her friend is gonna leave now. Okay. So I'll just send my sim to sleep now. And we'll send her to sleep. Because she's definitely exhausted. Right, there we go, and we're to use that. We'll get her to take a thoughtful shower there. And alright, so she's energized now. What we can do is get her to do energized heavy lifting after taking her shower. Then wait. What will how long before it's spoiled? Oh, still we'll pick up a serving. Put it away. Hopefully doesn't get spoiled before then. Right, so let's see. How about this? Let's get her to do that first. It doesn't get spoiled. It's against the clock now. And she made it in time. So what we'll do is we'll get her to get some leftovers. And after that, get her. Oh, she. Oh, already had my idea. Well, that's actually what I was going to do. Have her chat, and yeah, she beat me to it. What is she brewing? Is she brewing the Earl Grey? Healthy green, okay. I don't know if that increases confidence or not. Although the toilet action that comes as a result of the confident mood, I still don't know what that means. I still don't know what that means. Seriously, I do not know what that means. And she's going to make the tea. She really does love that tea machine. Okay, okay, so that gives her a, happy mood, okay. We'll get her to use that. Wash her hands. And, or we'll see if we can get her to meet some people outside the house. Travel alone. Alright. Alright, so now let's see where we can take her. Take her to... Yeah, we'll take her to the park. Now we can definitely take her to the park this time. Alright, so she's here at the park. It's 7:39 in the morning. Can't have her go there for fishing. You know, okay, here we go. We can get her to... Oh, wait, what's she doing? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's have her play that. If anybody comes to the park. Focus, okay. Somebody's coming. Okay, who's in the park? Okay, let's see who else is in the park. We can see who else is coming to the park here. Okay, anyway, we'll... Oh wait, there's somebody else in the park. Let's see who that is. Okay. Do a cheerful introduction there. Right, and let's see how this conversation goes. Flattered there. And a show off of the muscles. Let's see if this conversation can increase the social bar there a little bit. Okay. Oh, she got her. Okay, so she got the royalty, all right. And let's see what else we have. Who else is in here? Nobody else is in the park. Okay, we'll get her to do some fishing then. Fish with bait. I'll do with the bluebell. Yeah, with the fishing, it reminds me of Bert and Ernie, and yeah, I remember it was Ernie, I believe, who did here, fishy, 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 boink, 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 here, fishy, 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 boink, 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 and Bert tried it out, and it went like this: here, fishy, 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 fishy. Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. And then Ernie tells him, yeah, you gotta yell really loud. And goes, yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. And the shark comes and says, you called? And Bert goes, ah. And okay, so she got a big fish. Okay, okay. Gummy guppy. Okay. Yeah, and then yeah, the shark and Ernie go. Yeah, and also for those of you who remember the Simpsons episode with the Movementarians, when um okay, so we'll finish off that. Okay, we'll do a cheerful introduction with her. Yeah, and Homer was fishing when na 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 fishing, na 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 fishing, and yeah, that whole episode there, if you remember. Let's see if we can discuss the latest games there. Okay, and it looks like okay, so she left, and what else is there? The park. The park. Nobody else, so I guess we can get her to go home. Right? Get her to go home and let's see what happens. Alright, so, you have to wait for her to get home there, and so we'll click on fishing signs found all over the world. Hit goggle, not goggle. Hit G to toggle the grid. Right, and we'll pause it, and let's get her to brew some Earl Grey tea. Empty that. Now that we know it's the Earl Grey tea that gives the confidence. And pot of Earl Grey. There we go. And we're in discussion. Right, I don't know why she had a boring discussion, but okay. Oh. Right, so we'll have to get her to repair that. Alright. And we'll get her to, again, try to brew try and get her to brew a pot of Earl Grey tea. Alright. So, now, get her to grab a drink. Or maybe a second drink, and, so let's see here. Tea, inspired. Oh, bold, okay. We'll see if that gives her a second, excuse me, a second bit of confidence. Ooh, we'll get her to go to the washroom and then eat something. So she is going to drink it on the toilet. Okay. I haven't seen that before. And she's drinking it in the bathroom? What? What the? Okay, that was, interesting. That's all I can say. That was interesting, I haven't seen that before. I have not seen that before. That's all I can say. I have not seen that before. Where they take the cup of tea, have it while on the toilet, and then finish it up in the bathroom. Okay, so she's very inspired. Okay, so we'll get her to sleep. And let's increase that social somehow. Yeah, because the day in the park didn't work. Okay, so we'll get her to use that. Wash her hands. And let's see here. We'll get her to... We'll get her to chat. Okay, let me just see if I can find the chat. Where's... Oh, socialize. Okay, I was wondering, where's the chat? So she'll be, chatting, well, she'll be chatting from midnight until... I don't know when. Okay, let's see, what... Right, so now she's energized, Oh, we got a raid! Gaming William, thank you for the raid! Let me just pause the game for a second here. How's your stream? I see you were playing the Hunter of Call of the Wild. How did it go? Welcome everybody. My name is Ashad Mukadam. I'm an author and photographer from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I play sports, simulation, and strategy games. Play adventure games of interest to me. Mario and Sonic games, adventure game. Yeah, I mentioned the adventure games of interest to me. Yeah, I do chatting streams once in a while, and I also do photo editing streams once in a while. So tonight I'm playing Sims 4. A few crazy things have happened so far in the stream. Not as many as you would expect from The Sims, but a few things. So welcome in everybody, and thank you for the raid again, Gaming William. And yeah, this is the first time in a while that I've gotten 2 raids in a stream. So yeah, thank you for the raids. I really appreciate it. Oh, that's good to hear, Gaming William, that your stream is good. Yeah, The Sims, as I just mentioned, yeah, a few crazy things have happened. Not too many. Um, but yeah, thank you for the raid again, and I hope you get some good food and also some good rest. And thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the raid. Right, so let's hear. She's been chatting now for 4 hours here, and okay. Alright, so she's been chatting now for 5 hours. We got the social up pretty high, and now she's pretty hungry. And this time, we'll get her to make eggs and toast, and we shall pay attention to make sure she actually eats it. Not like the last time where we made it and she didn't eat it. We better get her off of the chatting there, because, yeah, she's pretty hungry now. And, yeah, I think she will eat the eggs and toast this time, not like the last time. Right, and... okay, so she's making that, okay. Right, and, yes, she's going to eat the eggs and toast this time, not like the last time where she just left it sitting, and then I was wondering, what's going on? She's not eating that. Or what's going on? How come her hunger keeps going down and doesn't go up? Right, so we'll use that and wash her hands. And we'll have to get her to clean up. Just check to make sure that nothing broke. Okay, good. Good, okay. Gonna go to work. Alright. Okay, so we have an incoming phone call from there. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. And let's, oh yeah. It'll probably go faster if I go at ultra speed. Not at normal speed. Let's hear product placement. Alright. Right, let's see what happened. Okay. And let's see the gain. Okay, good. Okay, so now she's in a happy mood. That's a good sign. Let's see. And now she's fine. Oh, uncomfortable. What happened? Sore. Alright, let's close, or let's delete all those, and no, let's get her to brew. Well, let's get her to empty that. Alright, so now she's energized. Well, because of her low energy level, she's doing push-ups in the kitchen. So remember when I had mentioned, that she does push-ups in the most random of places? This is what I meant. Like doing push-ups right there in the kitchen. And we'll get her to have dinner. Also, we can get her to make pan-fried tilapia. Oh. Right, so we better, sell these items because, yeah, they're not fresh anymore. Oh yeah, we also have those. We have to clean out the fridge there. Nope. Oh, I guess the fridge was already emptied out. Okay. Now she's energized, so that's gonna help. But yeah, better make sure she Oh, okay. So she's gonna eat the meal anyway. Okay. Uh, she is a little tired. Potential. Okay, I guess we could. Wait, where is she? Wait, where did she go? I guess she's heading to the birth. And everybody is coming here! So, interesting. Everybody's coming here. Everybody is going to be coming here. Okay. Everybody's going to be coming here. Let's see what... Oh boy, I hope this kid... This is the second time birthday party want to come over. And it's held here. Okay, so, yeah, what I think I'll do is it's her house, so, yeah, she can nap. It's her house, so napping is okay for her. It's like, it's my house. So everybody ended up coming here. Right, so there's the birthday cake. Right, so let's see what happens. Right, and the caterer so far isn't serving anything in the bathroom. That's a good sign. Okay. Right, so now, she, had her nap. Let's talk to her. Try to calm her down. Or not. Okay, let's see if we can try to calm her down. Okay, and... Okay, so it worked. She did get calmed down. Alright. Okay, so... Okay, and are they all gonna be going home, or do I have to send them all home, or what? We'll get her to polish that, and then send everybody home. Then get her to clean that up. Then get her to clean that up. Get her to clean that up. Clean up. Clean up. And let's see where we'll try and get everybody sent home because, excuse me, yeah, she, I want to get her to go to bed. Alright, thanks for coming. All of you came here. At least this time the caterer didn't serve anything in the bathroom. They served everything on the, served everything on the table, not in the bathroom. Oh. We'll get her to sleep there. Oh. What other, let me just see, let me just see what other instruments there are. I think it's just the guitar, but, now we can check. Okay, let me just see here, and he's on skills. Native. And oh, there's a piano. Okay, so piano. Woodworking table. We have that. A violin. Okay. Phone. Oh, Mordendal. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. And thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. Hope your night is going well. Right. So, what else do we have here? I don't think there's anything else really. Right, so yeah, so I think we're good with the instruments. Oh, okay, and oh, we'll have to get her to repair that and mop like mad, and get her to use that. Get her to take a bubble bath, and we'll get her to have some breakfast. To have a fruit and yogurt parfait. We'll just check to make sure there isn't anything in there that check to make sure there isn't any junk or trash or anything like that in there, because sometimes when you do the repairs in the bathroom, there is that. So just making sure of that. Okay. Alright, and now she's in a playful mood here. You know what? Since she's in the playful mood, excuse me, I'm gonna make the silly gummy bear pancakes. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Okay. Oh, okay. I was wondering what color. Wondering what color that was. That's a pink color. Okay. Right, so she'll make her pancakes there. And she's eating her pancakes. Okay. To get her social up there. Wait, what's she making? Brew run oolong. Alright. Don't know what that is. Okay, and is that a playful one? Let me just see if it improves her playful or not. Okay, and oh, she's cleaning that up herself. Okay. Okay, and let's see, well, let's get her to, let's see what happens when she digs that up. Let's see how many left. A minnow. Okay, so she found a minnow there. Okay, let me just see what that is. We'll go into the inventory. Oh, well. And, oh, the mail carrier, okay, ooh, talk to right now, wandering about. Oh, yeah, I guess we can let her do the treadmill, and, we do have to improve her social, though, because, yeah, that's getting a little low. Okay, but first, after the treadmill, what's she doing? Hill challenge, okay. And we'll get her to do an energized box. Or not. See, what to do... What, no. Instead, what I'll do is I'll get her to... Oh, okay, she's chatting, Oh, actually works a lot better. So what we'll do is we'll get her to use that. Wash her hands, so... And... She is already there, okay. Oh, she's very energized, alright. Wait, where is she going? She is going to... Okay, she's going to the bathroom, but at least my sim wasn't in the tub or on the toilet. Oh. First, let's get her to repair that. And we'll get her to talk to her friend. Alright. And are they going to be playing musical chairs? That's their favorite game. Or at least the favorite thing they like to do when they're chatting in the living room. Play musical chairs. And we're to talk about a treasured memory. Oh, very happy. Okay. Alright. And we'll do a heartfelt compliment. Okay, and see what else we have here. And let's talk. Brighten the day. See what we have here. And they're playing musical chairs. They go here and talk here, and he's sitting there, and one sits there, and then sits on the couch. They love their musical chairs, don't they? Okay, let's see. Yeah, we'll do a show off of the muscles. Alright, and now they're talking, okay. Now she's energized. Right. I don't know what that black question box, or question mark box was about. Yeah, we'll do a hip bump. Alright, and I don't know if she's gonna stick around when the meal is prepared, so what we'll just have dinner. Garlic noodles are fine. Yeah, we already did all the upgrades, I think. Didn't upgrade? We already needed the upgrades. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, you can do an instant upgrade now. Okay. That's what that aspiration does. Okay. Okay, and turns out her friend didn't leave. Okay, I wasn't sure. Wait, what's her friend doing? Hey, her friend's going to tip over the garbage can. Yep, there it is, tipping over the garbage can. And we'll get her to pick it up. And we'll get her to scavenge for the parts. Oh. You always have to watch out for, when you're on a Mac, watch out for that dock to show up like that out of nowhere at the bottom of the screen. Right, and now if she is confident, so we'll throw that away. Alright. Okay, so now... what else can we do? We'll get her to brighten the day. That should help improve the mood. Right, and... Alright, so our friend is gonna be... going home. We'll send my sim to sleep. Right, and let's see what get her to use after that. Take a nice steamy shower. Alright. Then okay, so she's awake, she's gonna do that. Can't really have her explore space because yeah, she then has to go to work. What's she doing? Gonna troll the forums. Okay, I'll never do that for too long. Oh, so she decided to update the social media status. Okay. Let's see here. We'll get her to have breakfast. We'll get her to have an omelet there. Okay. And let's see here. Okay, so she'll be cooking that. We'll have to keep an eye on it because I don't want her to not eat the breakfast there. Right, and let's see. Oh, okay, so she ate it right away. Right, and... okay, so she ate that. She probably won't have time to work out. She has to go to work there. What we'll do, we'll get her to use that. We'll get her to wash her hands. Right. And, yeah, now she should be off to work. Right, so there she is, off to work, and, right. And, what's she tense about? No music, okay. Yeah. Now she's happy, okay, and, let's... now, fine, alright. And she came home. She's energized. Here's what, so what I'll do is I'll get her to... get her to... not upgrade, but empty that. We'll get her to brew the Earl Grey tea. And she's doing sit-ups in the kitchen! As I said before, she loves to do the push-ups and the sit-ups randomly like that. So we'll go and brew the Earl Grey tea. Gonna have the Earl Grey tea. Then get her to Mando training. It says inspired, okay, but also cup of bold there. So we'll see what happens. So she's doing the commando training. See what the mood ends up being. Right, and let's see how this... Confident, okay. Again, I do not know what this means. I really do not know what this means, okay? Oh, I think her friend is here, so we'll invite her in then. It's gotta have her, give the business there. So now she's, invited her friend in, and now they're going in, okay. And, let's see what we have here. Well, she doesn't have to go to bed right away. We do need to work on this. Okay, we'll get her to show off the muscles. Right? And what else is there? With confidence. Oh, we don't want that. So that. See how that goes. Right, and then we'll try and increase. It's called funny story there. I wish she's getting some exercise going up and down the stairs like that, and okay, now we can have her go to bed. Okay, and her friend is on the computer, so let's hope her friend doesn't stay on the computer all night. That has happened plenty of times when I played The Sims, and wait, what's her friend doing? Going, oh, okay, going to have some tea. Right, and okay, so we'll get her to use that. Take, oh, oh. Use that, and then after she's done, go back to sleep. And her friend is, go home there. And, right, so what we'll do is we'll get her to, and have breakfast, have some French toast. Yeah, we're dealing with that right now. And let's see here, what should we do? Interest the social, maybe invite a friend over? I don't know, yeah, maybe invite a friend over. Let's see. Invite that person over. Right? Alright, so she invited a friend over while eating her meal. Oh, yeah, they do have cell phones, so get her to... Her friend is going straight for the computer. Okay, what we'll do is we'll get her to... I'll just clean that up for her this time. That up. And that up. Okay. Let's see here. Oh. She's doing an epic workout. Okay. Meanwhile, that person is just on the computer. Alright, so... let's... Oh boy. She's going straight for the garbage can. So we'll have to discuss interests. In order to stop her from going... What? Why are you there? You're supposed to talk to her right there! Why are you... Come on, what? I do... Okay, this makes more sense. I mean, seriously, why did you have to go all the way over there? You needed to sit. There's a chair right there. Okay. Oh, Darth, thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. Hope your night is going well. Oh, thank you for the bits as well. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we got a bit of a conversation going there. Okay, we'll wash the hands. Or she could just sit there and think about it for a little bit. Oh, okay, now she'll take care of that. Okay, who was that? Is okay. We'll do a cheerful introduction there. Oh, okay. So she was coming to the house anyway. All right. Right, and you're too enthused about her interests. Right, and let's see here. Okay, and there's another person here, so we'll do a cheerful introduction here. And that should help improve the social board there. And that one is going straight for tea machine, okay. Oh, she's cleaning up the tea? Oh, it's that time, okay. So what I'm gonna do is, let me just, so Darth just, Darth just redeemed ad time, I should say. Let me just run a 30-second ad here. And let me just run the ad here. Right, thank you for that, Darth. Yeah, thank you for that redemption. Alright. Well, let's see here. Okay, so she's cleaning that up. Okay, so then she'll chat with yeah. Maybe we should turn on the music as well. I'll play electronica here. Right. Alright, so it does look like the music really helped ease all their tensions, okay. Alright. Alright. And, okay, so she's enjoying the music there and is dancing to it. Alright, and, okay, so they're all talking here now. So what is she? Oh, she's trolling the forums on there. Okay. All right. What's going on? Oh, playful. Okay. Right. So now we'll get her to eat something. Get her to have some mac and cheese. Right. So. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's have her come over. Okay, now she'll make the meal. Let's see where. Oh, she's just standing there. Okay. Um, better get her to. I can get her to brighten the day. Oh, you just came into the house. You didn't have to go back out. You just came into the house. Right, so she's gonna clean that up in the bathroom. And, right, so let's see what other friendly things we can do. Let's see here. We'll, a heartfelt compliment there. Right, and let's see here. Hey. Um, that, and then, wash the hands. Hopefully, there is no Sims 1 moment in here. Right, and... Okay, so she's just gonna be dancing there for a little bit. And she's going to... Ooh, calming chamomile. We'll see what that does. So, to the mood, what kind of mood it does. Where is she? Oh, she's over there. Okay. And her friend goes all the way to the kitchen to, yeah, we don't need to... We don't need to have her, have another cup of tea. What we'll do is we'll get her to... We'll get her to go to sleep there. Right, and now that she's asleep, what I'm gonna do is I'll save and exit, and I'll end the stream here. Yeah, it's almost 11:30. I don't think I have it in me to try and go to midnight or later than that. So yeah, I think I'll end it here. Right, so let's see who's on, so we can do a raid. Okay, and for those of you who want to add me as a friend on Origin, there's my username. So just let you jot that down. Let's see who to raid. Oh, let me just check to see if on. Uh, it looks like she's still on. I'm gonna raid my friend Bippin. I haven't raided her before, so yeah, this will be great. So set up the raid here, and then yeah, so hopefully you were able to jot down that username again. There it is. If you want to add me as a friend on Origin, right? Just, it's a raid setup, and then we'll wrap it up before we do the raid. Okay, let me just check to make sure. Let me just check to make sure she's still on. does look like she'll be on for a bit, so for a little while. So let me just set up. Okay, so before I make this raid official, thank you everybody for coming in tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Right, so thank you to Tab for resubscribing. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Disco Stick and Gaming William for the raids. I really appreciate it. It's the first time in a while that I've gotten 2 raids on the stream, so yeah, thank you for that. That was so awesome of both of you. Thank you to Warcry for the follow, and thank you to Darth for the bits and for redeeming ad time. I really appreciate it. So my next stream is going to be Friday. It's going to be a daytime stream. Yeah, my next stream is going to be Friday. It's going to be a daytime stream. Start time between 11:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Mountain Time. The game will be Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. We'll be doing the part, I believe it's called a joke send. So yeah, we're almost in the final stages the of the game there. Yeah, joke send is a pretty long level there. But we'll see how much of that we can do. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to see you all there. So now let me just make this raid official. Okay, yeah, it looks like we have everybody in here. So now that we're on the timer, let me just quickly wrap this up before we do the raid. Thank you again, everybody, for coming in tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Uh, uh, Thank you to Tab for resubscribing. Oh, and also I believe he hosted as well. Let me just check. I believe he hosted as well. Yes, yes, he did. Thank you as well for the host. Thank you to Gaming William and Disco Stick for the hosts. Thank you to thank you to Gaming William and Disco Stick for the raids. Thank you to Warcry for the follow, and thank you to Darth for the bits, and also for redeeming out time. I really appreciate it. Next stream is going to be Friday during the daytime, start time between 11:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So, going on to Joke's End, so hopefully I'll be able to see you all there. So let's say hi to Bippin.